riding your bike to the chow hall. Well, I'll be riding your buddies from Massey Hall. White girl wasted at the marine ball.
This girl needs to be stopped. I'm serious. This rabbit hole continues to go down. Now, she's updated several videos of her situation, but if you want to watch the initial how we found out about this girl,
Dana Alatabi.
she says it in almost every video. You can go check out the past video I made about this, which was hard to make, but this one I think was even harder to make because I lost a few brain cells and you guys might as well. Originally, she blew up because she posted a TikTok of a junior Marine that went to her house over in Marine Corps Base, Hawaii, and essentially was prompting her to try and hook up with him. Now, it was later known or found out that she had an OnlyFans account and did corn and had something on P-Hub, for example. After that, we learned that her husband was actually deployed, or I would say transferred to Okinawa for a little bit for like a unit exercise detachment UDP type thing. And he is still over there as we speak. Now, the Marine Corps was a little pissed off because she did have a P-Hub / OnlyFans that she was doing these performances out of base housing, which they eventually asked her to leave kindly, and she has now officially left, and that's where we're at right now.
Hi everybody, I'm Dana Alatabi, and this video is going to be for my husband's First Sergeant, Mr. First Sergeant Kern, here on Marine Base Hawaii. Mr. First Sergeant Kern, you're a liar. You're a First Sergeant, I'm a dependent. Why you feel the need to lie? Tell me. I don't know. But whatever reasons you have, you're weird, okay? Period.
Why is there so much bouncing? It's almost like the brain cells have left the brain and they're like, can we please escape this body that we're trapped in? We are put in overdrive.
Next topic. In December 2021, my husband threatened to me. I reported it. Investigation was done. He got NJP'd, and there was a no contact order put in place for protection. And Mr. First Sergeant is our only source of communication between my husband and me. And that means we depend on him to tell us what the heck is going on. Me and my husband, Bryant, we are legally still married. Like, we have things to resolve before we can end. We have things to start before we can end. You know, like, Mr. First Sergeant, we need you. Like, you're so crucial. Like, I feel like, I just feel like, dude, this is like a triangle kind of thing. Because, like, yeah. But anyways, get this. Mr. First Sergeant, get this. And you know this is wrong. In December 2021... Brian told you, and you told Brian, that there was going to be an early release of dependents, aka the military was going to send me back home. You told me that. Mr. First Sergeant, you told me that's what's going to happen. And guess what? I believed you. And guess what? You failed to tell me that that's actually not what's going to happen. Like, dude, why do you suck?
My question here is, why do you suck? You are the person that has an OnlyFans. You brag about having degrees, which I have to say, did somebody just print your name on a piece of paper that looks like a degree? Because this is one of those things that makes no sense, that you would have the funds to leave Hawaii if you really wanted to leave. You're not so dependent on this sole paycheck of basic housing allowance that you can't leave. I highly doubt that.
This whole time I'm thinking, woo, I'm going to get sent back home. Woohoo! But no, I wasn't, because that was never the plan, even though you told me that was the plan. Dude, I'd hate to be your battle buddy. I'd hate to be with you, and then you'd see the British coming, and then you just leave my ass while I'm sleeping. Like, you was the type, like, you was not a team player. You was not a team player. Like, I don't know what kind of ribbons you got over here, dude. But, like, team player, not there. You should not have those, because you're not a team player.
The British are coming. The British. Realize how irrelevant that is compared to how many other things you could have mentioned the Marine Corps has done. You know, the wave tops of history. I don't even want to know what you have your degree in. I don't even want to know.
Okay, get this. Number 3. Okay, so Mr. First Sergeant Kern, he told me that he was sending Bryant back from Okinawa a week early so he can get the legal stuff situated with, so we can get a divorce. If he sent Bryant home a week earlier or not, I don't know. I believed you. But now I'm thinking, like, did you actually do that?
I feel like Bryant came back. The command said, don't contact her. Keep her in the dark. Do everything you have to do because she's already a headache. We have to kick her out of housing. And realistically, they're like, do not engage with this girl. I have to obviously state for everybody as well, I would never say somebody should, be threatened or touched or whatever else. But there's more to that story later on in this video that you're going to get into and be like, this raises some flags.
It's been 7, almost 8 weeks since Bryant has been in Hawaii. And no update of anything that has happened between the divorce, nothing at all. And every time I ask Mr. First Sergeant, hey, can you update me? He's like, I'll keep you updated. Okay, a week later, hey, any updates? I'll let Brian get back to you as soon as possible. Any update? I'm out of town, I'll update you as soon as possible. Like, dude, Brian is dangerous. That's why there's no contact order. Like, Bryant is dangerous. I want to get legally divorced. I want to move on with my life.
In this perspective, the chain of command has no need to tell you what is going on. You are not a Marine. You're not part of their responsibility. At this point, they don't have to tell you anything. As long as he's a liaison and he's done just by the textbook what he has to do, that's it. He doesn't have to tell you where Bryant's at. Because honestly, he would have to worry about Bryant's safety because obviously you might have some revenge because we get into that later.
Number 4, Mr. First Sergeant Kern Stevens told me that when you move off base, you will get spousal support. And I even had the base command send me this letter to show you that you're entitled to half the BAH once you move off base. So I moved off base thinking, like, this is what is going to happen. I'm going to get financial support. Woohoo! Like, I'll be Gucci. Shit's expensive in Hawaii. Well, guess what? I moved off, now is July 6th, 2022. I moved off base May 24th, like 11 p.m. So May 25th. I moved off that house May 25th. No spousal support. It's been, now he owes 2 months for spousal support. And I'm not getting spousal support. And I'm like, yo, Mr. First Sergeant, didn't you say I was going to get spousal support? He's like, well, you have to ask the legal. You have to ask this. You have to do that. And blah, blah, blah. But it's like, dude, I would have been did that before I moved out. Not like, hey, I moved out, let me get this thing started. No, I would have started in that moment, put my foot in the door that moment to get the thing started. So guess what? Like you said, I was going to get spousal support. Where's the spousal support? I still haven't got it. Now you want me to fight for it? Like, dude, fucking talk in full sentences. You're not a great battle buddy. You suck at communicating.
From these videos, I have to say, if you wanted a divorce with your OnlyFans money and all this other stuff that you obviously have a very nice pink Jeep that's out there in Hawaii as well. You have money. You could have gotten a divorce. You could have already filed it if you really wanted to. And it looks like you finally have, how long after you made this video that you finally did all this, where you allegedly served him over in Okinawa, which who knows if that's even true because some of this stuff just seems so fishy. Half of the housing allowance and all that. From my understanding and lawyering, essentially they can't force somebody to give the money to somebody else. That is not how that works because the commanding officer is not a judge, right? It has to go through a judicial process, just like if you're to pay child support or alimony or something like that. A court can order that, but a CO cannot. However, they can do administrative paperwork on somebody that would counsel them and things like that that could negatively affect their career if they don't do this stuff. Now, obviously, there have been people that are dependents in other places very upset with Dana here, and they've voiced their opinions as well, which he responds to like this.
Okay, so the military does not like corn stars like me. And I am a corn star, and I'm also a Marine spouse. The military doesn't want those two things to ever be a thing. And here I am, the thing. So whenever my husband, my Marine husband, decides to sign the piece of paper that he has to sign for us to get divorced, I'll take it off my bio. Until then, guess what? The military has a corn star associated to them. Woo! You get what I'm saying? Are you picking it up? They don't like it? Well, guess what? Rubbing it on your face that I am, bitch. I am and I is. And before I was what I am what I is, because I was and I was there. And I am a military spouse.
What? What the fuck?
I wouldn't really call you a star. I would say an attempter. I have to give you credit. You at least tried. But, you know, as I said in my last video on the P-Hubs, there was not much going on. I would not say that you are a star. I would say that you are amateur at best. But that's just what I'm going to say, and we'll move forward. She is even so upset she decided to make a diss track.
First to fight, he's loyal. Honor, courage, commitment. Core values simplify. Oorah, he's a Marine.
Yes, now we have Dana here making a diss track, not proud of her Marine, but bashing on him, and this is what it looks like right here.
Now, talking to females you don't even like. Getting drunk off hard mic. Platoon buddies and my DMs and likes. After the divorce, you'll be riding your bike to the chow hall. While I'll be riding your buddies from Mackey Hall. White girl wasted at the Marine ball. That's all. Grand Concourse, Black Forces. Get your measure card. You ain't hard. Marine, where's your discipline? Is you running low? Pop some insulin. Downloading Tinder as soon as you got to Okie. Thinking that shit was Okie. Niggas, you dumb? Go check yourself. You ain't Okie.
To my surprise, yes, this is bad, but she's got other songs that I think are probably worse that you can check out over on Spotify, which I'm like, I don't know how any of these even have traction, but look at this TikTok where she takes this poor sergeant, which looks like he's like, oh shit, she's going to post me on TikTok as they rub a fellow Marine's wife down on her feet and massage her. And to be honest, it looks like this woman just wants to take advantage of men, which I find very sad. And as much as, you know, I don't want to be negative towards this person because if they have experienced those things, but it looks like from everything that's been documented, there hasn't really been anything that's gone on, and Bryant has still remained silent on this entire situation. Please let me know what you think about women like this. Please let me know if you've dealt with things like this in the military as well. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. If you have other video topics, ideas, stuff you find on the internet you want me to cover here on this channel, hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, or down in the comments below. I'm about to sneeze. Love you guys. Bye.